Wait, I think we are live already.
Oh, hi.
Was that a new countdown song? What?
No, that was the standard. That's the standard, like included with the software countdown. I kind of wanted to change the one that I made. So
I was like, wait a minute! I normally have so much time. I'm glad I didn't count on time.
Surprise!
Yeah, I was like, oh no. Which actually, I was watching the New York Pizza Festival, and you can hear us talking the whole time, which we didn't know we were live. So that's refreshing to know.
Yeah. Always be careful with that hot mic. Yeah, welcome to Pizza Chat. So we are back on YouTube because I think I just wanted to try Instagram to kind of see what that would be like, and I think we like YouTube better. So that's what it comes down to. So yeah, we're staying with YouTube. Same time, same place. We're staying here. So thank you for watching. If you're watching, I don't think anyone's watching right now, but we'll just pretend they are.
Oh yeah, because I need to go to where I can see the comments. Let's see, whatever. Go ahead.
If you are watching in the future, I will be time stamping this. So on the YouTube video. So if you want to skip all the babble and get straight to the meat, we're going to be talking about a few pizza things today. But yeah. But before we get started, I believe Shealyn has something to show us.
Oh, so I can eat it. That's mostly why I want to show anybody. But obviously, I'm in like full Nana mode for my wardrobe tonight in honor of Cinco de Mayo, even though no Mexican really celebrates Cinco de Mayo. It's totally a white people holiday, and that's fine. Any reason to, celebrate Mexican culture, I'm down for. But usually I order pizza or make pizza, or Nino makes pizza for me to eat while I'm doing this. And I thought, you know what? I am in my hometown. It's El Centro, California. I'm literally like on the border of Mexico. Okay, maybe 10 minutes from it. But we have this great thing here called a special quesadilla, which is incredible. It's fried dough. So I thought, hey, that's similar to pizza frita. And it really is. Like, I'm going to attempt a cheese pull, and let's see what this will actually work. Or I'll just make a complete mess, and that's okay too. But maybe not. Whoa. Okay. So it's like luscious. Wow. And it's so good. It's something that I've only ever found. Whoa, it's really good. I can't help it. I have to eat it.
Is it so is it just cheese and baked in bread, basically?
Deep fried in dough. So it's literally the same thing that they sell or do in Naples that's known as pizza frita. It's just in Naples, they'll put the toppings on top of the fried dough, whereas here they do it inside. Typically it's only cheese, but one time I was under the influence and I ordered it with beans and rice. And normally anybody would know that means the quesadilla and beans and rice on the side, which is what I actually just did. But they put it inside and it was so good. I was like, oh man, they forgot my beans and rice. And then I opened it and it was inside and it was genius. And like I said, they only do that here. They are incredibly delicious. Oh, except I take that back. It's one little restaurant in, now they have a few, in New York called Los Tacos No. 1. And those guys are from my hometown area. And it was in the Chelsea market. And then I think they opened a couple other ones. But anyway, they sell those and they're incredibly successful. And I needed to start my own pizzeria taco shop like in Loverboy so that I could do special quesadillas and pizza, because it's delicious.
Well, how are you going to do that and work for Papa John's as brand ambassador? I sent Shealyn a brand manager for Papa John's. I thought she'd be perfect for it since she loves Papa John so much.
Wouldn't it be cool though if I could like infiltrate and then, like take Papa John down? But they'd probably look into my life and see that I've insulted him too much.
Right.
So that won't work out. I'm sorry.
No. Your Papa John dream job is probably not gonna happen. I'm sorry.
It sounded very promising though. Like, didn't
if it was like not Papa John's, maybe it would be awesome.
You're like literally anybody but
literally anybody else. So real quick, you went to Disney. I want to hear all about your Disney adventures. Now that this is Disney talk.
I know. I mean, to be honest, like I've always been a fan of Disney and I would go there as a kid, but I wasn't somebody who I would refer to myself as one of those like adult Disney fans, the people that are just like crazy into it. And my friend Robbie is like, oh no, you're one of those adult Disney fans. And I'm like, no, I just love it. And I like, celebrating, whatever. Now I realize I am one of those adult Disney fans because I'm wearing ears again, probably for like the third day in a row of some sort. And I have my Mickey, and these are serape, like Mexican blanket earrings by that girl. I'm always wearing her stuff, Femme de Bloom. And so, I've gone full Disney mode. But anyway, it was spectacular. Growing up, you would wait in lines because we would go for our summer vacation as a family, and lines would be about an hour and a half to 2 hours per ride. That's at like full capacity. And we were just walking on the rides this time. Like the cap, I think, is 5,000 people because that's 25% of Disneyland. And so, the lines look long because they're social distancing between everybody, but the longest wait we did was about 15 minutes. And that's for Space Mountain. And that's like, normally about an hour and a half or 2 hour wait. So it was incredible. I would tell anybody who's able to go to do it now before they raise the capacity, because when are you ever going to get to do this in your life? Hopefully we don't have another pandemic and this all happens again, But I know my mom was like, oh, well, it could just happen again. I'm like, don't say that. Don't bring that into this.
Let's
put this behind us.
Yeah, let's move on.
I'm trying to go to as many things as I can while they're still limited. Like I'm going to a Dodger game on Friday at Angel Stadium, so I'm very excited to see like they're still limiting, although they're beginning to reopen here in California. So like New York's already at 75% open for restaurants. So
which is insane.
Oh no, but it's great. Our positivity rate is down to almost 2% there. Like New York rad, but still it scares me because they want to open it up and push tourism so much that I'm like, oh great, here it comes again.
Well, I mean, I think it's the same here in Chicago. They're hoping to open the entire city up by the 4th of July. And I think New York is the same thing.
Yeah. If not even before that, like, because I don't know, de Blasio's he's our mayor there, really pushing for tourism to return because so many people's businesses have fallen apart or completely like they're closed. So I get it. You want to salvage the rest of that. I just hope we attract a certain level of like smart tourists who are safe, and we'll see. We'll see. I was happy my flight was probably had about 20 people on it total.
That's awesome.
I was ecstatic.
Yeah. Hello, Ken. Hello, George. Thank you for joining. Ken wants one of those quesadillas.
They're really good.
They look really good. What else? Oh, I made a turtle pizza. I'm looking for a Ninja Turtle pizza, not a real turtle pizza. My cookbook is in the kitchen. But, so if you don't know, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles have a cookbook, and it's all like pizza recipes, and there's some other things also, but it's mostly like pizza stuff. And I made a sausage or a meatball and sauerkraut pizza, basically. It was tasty, and I would recommend it. So
That was like the more normal one in the book because I have that book as well. I wish I had it around me. Like that one sounded really good. Some of them I was like, oh, a bit much, but I don't know. I need to make some of those and get on it.
Yeah, it was fun.
Normally, anyway. Like any pizza I make, what noise keeps going off over there? What is happening?
My dad called, and I don't know because I just talked to him, so I don't know why he called again. But he left a voicemail, so I'm just gonna hope that it's not bad news.
He'll call again. My mom does that, and then I call her back, and she goes, "Oh no, I didn't mean you, but it was like you were the last call." So they click on it. Parents.
So we have some questions from Instagram. I put a post on my Instagram story asking for some questions. Thank you for the two that did ask questions. And I want to apologize for last time for people that asked questions. We just didn't see them, and that's one of the reasons why we wanted to move back to YouTube, because it's a little more easier to manage and all that fun stuff. But the first one is Gavy's Goo, Gavin. He wants to know, what are notable pizza appearances in movies? I can only think of the Soul Pizza in Elm Street.
I love that pizza though. That's one of my favorites.
So I was thinking about doing that that movie thing that on Instagram, whoever's doing that thing.
Yeah, the scratch. I was just introduced to that. Miriam tagged me in it, so yeah, I'll be doing that as well. But I won't reveal any of my plans.
Well, I was thinking about doing the Nightmare on Elm Street pizza, but
solid.
I don't know how to do that without it being weird. So
yeah, you have to murder people, and
I mean,
you can do it. You can make it really fun. I need to look more into the contest rules. Like, is it supposed to be edible? Like, is it supposed to look good to eat? Or
I don't know. Yeah, I need to look into it too. But I thought it was it looks like a fun thing. So, notable pizza appearances in movies. There's so many. I don't know. Like when you think of like, we talked about this before.
Give like
Home
your top
Alone.
three. Yeah. Oh, for sure. Mine, like, I go to Fast Times at Ridgemont High. That's my like favorite when Spicoli orders it there, and the girls work there in the movie. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, obviously, great intro.
Right.
That. We were talking about Last Dragon Pizza, Daddy Green's Pizza,
Wayne's World.
Yeah, Toy Story with Pizza Planet going on the Disney theme.
Toy Story.
Yeah, I love the world because like I've turned into such that person that like honestly, even if Papa John's reached out, I'd be like, okay, I'll do it. Like just holding up a Papa John. Not really. I'm kidding. What else? I'm blanking. I'm trying to think. Oh, well, Loverboy, my favorite film.
Loverboy. Yeah. Yes.
And then, Last American Virgin, the Pink's Pizza. My cousin at Disney, she bought me this shirt from the movie Soul. I haven't watched that yet, so
yeah, I haven't either.
I guess. Those are what poppin'. But I swear, pizza's like everything. Or Back to the Future too, when they do the dehydrated pizza.
Mystic Pizza.
Oh, how funny that you mentioned that movie. I swear I wasn't leaving that out on purpose, but that's great. That's all I'm thinking of right at the moment. Oh, E.T., people bring that one up because they order pizza in the beginning. If anyone's commenting, I apologize. I can't see your comments. I forgot that was the downside when I'm on my phone. I can't see. So
let's see. Ken says Linnea Quigley was a topping. I'm assuming she's an actress, she was in Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yes.
George
Or
George says that's a classic. Fast Times. William says I can actually show these. Can you read these on the screen?
Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect. Yeah.
Did Ninja Turtles have some weird marshmallow pizza? I think yes. I feel like there's a marshmallow pizza in the cookbook. Do the right thing.
Duh.
Ken says.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I forgot that one. My bad. That's like a really good one, especially like New York centric. So yeah.
Right. So yeah, tons of
yeah. It's a deep film. Like
it's not a feel good movie. No.
I mean, it has its, but yeah, you don't leave that on for like joy in the background of a movie. I do with Fast Times. I basically have that playing constantly because I just love that movie. But yeah, not so much with do that.
So yeah, no. So yeah, tons of pizzas in movies. The second question was from Patterson's Pizza on Instagram, and they ask most overrated and most underrated pizza toppings.
Oh,
so I think underrated is I would say probably pineapple. Not that I'm like advocating for pineapple, but I feel like it's so hated and so like I don't know. What would you say for underrated?
I always go with my jalapenos, like fresh jalapenos. I think should just be on every pizza because I love jalapenos. But yeah, I'd probably say otherwise I don't know. Let's see what I put on that's kind of weird. No, jalapenos. Some have argued like black olives or something, but growing up, my older brother always had to have black olives on his pizza, so it like torments me now, and I never have black olives.
What do you think about
overrated?
Yeah, overrated.
Overrated combo top. Like I'm gonna just group it together is prosciutto and arugula. Like if I get one more pizza with prosciutto and arugula, like I'm gonna lose my mind. I get it. It tastes good, but like we've talked about this before, when you bite into it, if they don't do the prosciutto right and it all literally just comes down like on your face, it's the worst. What did you say?
Ken says The Jerk.
The Jerk. Oh, The Jerk.
Had cup of pizza.
I don't remember that film as much, even though I love Steve Martin, but I haven't seen that one. I need to rewatch that. But yeah, I don't know. I guess overrated. What would you say? Like,
I mean, no, I think overrated. I mean, I love pepperoni and sausage. So they're not really. I don't know if they're overrated or I don't know. They're kind of like my go-to. But I feel like everyone, I mean, I guess pepperoni is probably overrated, but it's not a bad thing for me.
But it's not because it's delicious. But yeah,
it is delicious.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's if you have a menu, you should have cheese, pepperoni, and then like a specialty pie. What about bell peppers? What are your opinions on bell peppers on pizza? See, I feel like it's a good combo though with sausage. Then it's, but I'm not a combo pizza.
I'm okay with like an everything pizza.
Yeah.
I don't know what you call that in
combo.
In your neck of the woods.
Isn't it always? Well, I'm like all over the place.
We used to call it at my dad's place. We called it a special pizza. It was a special.
Oh, okay. Oh. Yeah, I would say between yeah.
Saturday Night Fever. Yep.
Yeah, from Lenny in New York City.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder how annoyed they are at people like doing that and doing. How old are you?
Yeah, how old are you, Ken? Can't be that old. Alex says Supreme. Okay.
Yeah, Supreme.
So let's talk about Domino's. Actually, we're talking about 2 Chainz tonight.
Not the rapper. We're talking about 2 Chainz pizzerias.
We're talking about 2 Chainz. Yes. Okay. So
that seems to be
garbage pie. What is garbage pie?
I don't know.
I feel like it's probably like a Supreme.
Oh yeah, everything's on it. Yeah.
Right.
You can serve it in a garbage.
Right. I mean, we sometimes I make garbage salads. It's like anything that's in the fridge, or garbage pasta. Yeah,
that sounds so good. Appetizing.
Some of the things I eat, you do not want to know. So Domino's just recently put out this commercial on a 30-second commercial featuring their new like self-driving car to deliver pizzas, whatever. I don't know where this is happening, or if it's going to be like a localized thing, but they brought back the Noid, and it's really interesting that they decided to bring the Noid back. I'm actually going to play the commercial, so you can actually see what we're talking about. So.
Domino's, we're constantly innovating to find better ways to deliver you pizza, which is why we're testing driverless delivery powered by Neuro, and it's got someone back to their old habits. Avoid the Noid when you get any 2 or more medium 2-topping Domino's pizzas delivered for just $5.99 each.
So,
I mean,
it's nice. Cute, yeah. But okay, so the first thing is the self-driving like delivery vehicle that they're going to be using. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it.
I wouldn't ride in one of those lifts either. Remember they did those in Uber, the self-driving ones? I would never click that box. I was like, no, I want a person,
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know that I would trust, like, I don't know. Maybe it's different because it's not actually like, it's just pizza. It's not like you're getting into the vehicle. But yeah, so that's the first thing. The second thing is they brought back the Noid. This iteration of the Noid kind of creeps me out a little bit. And I'm trying to figure out why. I love the Noid. I actually ordered a little Noid thing. I think the same thing that you have, because I got nostalgic. But I don't know. He's like more human like now. Like he's got like, not that he wasn't human like before, but it was like more like claymation-y, and this is more like CGI. I don't know.
Yeah, it's definitely a little CGI. What is it? I'm going to mess. Yeah, so I remember seeing those pop up to get into, and like I said, I would click like, because you could choose between. It was still experimental. This would have been a great concept during the whole pandemic when people were really afraid of human contact. I order a lot of food delivery, and it's all supposed to be contactless, but it never is, or at least not in New York. They still, I'll be like, during the pandemic, I'd be like, leave it outside, blah, blah, and they would still want to like hand it to me, and I'm like, you're defeating the purpose. So this would have been great during that whole, like, I don't want to see you. Normally if I'm ordering food delivery, I have like zit cream on my face. I'm looking a fright, and so this would be a good thing for that, I guess. But I don't know. It's taking more jobs from people, like it's a weird. Like the whole, even with you've seen the robot machine making pizza and everything.
Right.
So you know,
it's bizarre. I don't I don't know. I'm interested to see how this like plays out.
I mean, they'll probably try it in like some little town somewhere. Like, I don't see this taking off in New York, you know, or anything where they're so heavily congested with traffic, you know. So I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. The Noid doesn't creep me out as much, but it's just it's a weird character to begin with. Like, what is it? You know, I think we were talking about that, but like, why does it have I always thought they were like bunny ears, but it's kind of antennas. So I don't know. Yeah, it's all over them. It's no Pizza Hut.
It is no Pizza Hut. No. I was actually I went to Domino's website because I was curious if they had like merch for the Noid, but I didn't see anything. So I wonder. I'm curious if this is like a one-off kind of thing, or if they're gonna have like him recurring as like a recurring character.
Yeah, they may just wait and see how people react to it, because when this happened, remember it was like 89 when he stopped, or 90, so it's been almost like 30 years. I mean, so maybe they're gonna feel him out and see how people like him, because he was popular last time. You know, you showed the video games, they had merch, but and then I don't know.
He came. Yeah, the Noid came back also for a second, but I guess it just didn't go anywhere. So that's why this is the third version.
Someone's really trying to push it. Like, they're like, please, come on, one more shot,
one more time. We got to make this work somehow. So that's the Noid. The other story I wanted to talk about was Pizza Hut and their Bigfoot blimp accident that happened back in '93. So Bigfoot Pizza, if you don't know, was like a square pan pizza. I think it was like 2 feet by 1 foot or something. It was like a very like rectangular looking pizza. Little Caesars also had what was theirs called?
Theirs was like a 5 foot one, wasn't it? I thought that was the Bigfoot, but it was long. It was like a party pizza.
It was long. Yeah. But they were, so it was 4th of July. Picture it, 4th of July, 1993. People are on top of buildings in Manhattan and like sunbathing and enjoying the 4th of July holiday. And then you see this a Bigfoot blimp crashing towards you. I have some footage I want to play real quick. This is actually the whole like interview with one of the guys that was on top of the building.
Oh, okay.
It's like a 4-minute video, so you can look it up. But
building
I was going to say it's pre-iPhone.
160-foot blimp crash landed on the roof. The blimp, hired to promote a chain of pizza parlors, had a huge hole in it, deflated quickly. The pilot and co-pilot are reported in stable condition this morning. Joe Nadro, who moved to New York just 2 days ago, was a witness to the crash. He helped pull the pilot and co-pilot to safety, and he's joining us this morning, along with William G. Armstrong, an airship historian, and I appreciate both of you.
Yeah, anyway.
That was the video you sent me where he compliments the guy's tan.
Yeah.
Like, nice tan.
Nice tan,
so
bro.
Odd.
So I don't know how I came across this story, but I was like, I've never heard this before, and apparently it was a thing, and I was just like, what is this? And
nobody died or anything, right? I think
no, it was just but the weird thing is there was no they never gave a reason as to like what happened. Like there was no like there was just a giant hole in this blimp, and that's why it went down. But I don't know if they ever figured out what really happened.
Because I was actually thinking of blimps the other day and like how you used to see them, or at least I would see them over here, you know, outside of Chargers games back in the days. They would always have blimps above the stadium, and I thought, oh, I never see those like in New York or anything, and maybe this, you know, it's probably an ordinance now, no blimp.
I mean, it caused quite the ruckus in the city. So
luckily that guy had just moved there 2 days earlier. He was meant to be just say with his tan.
Yeah.
I just can't get over that. So weird, you know, the news story. But
yeah,
but anyway,
it's just
I've never
so weird.
heard of this. This is way before I lived in New York City, and yeah, I'll end up like looking it up later and going really deep into it and see if like, you know, I find that guy on Facebook or something.
I always
real world characters the other day.
Did you watch the Did you watch the Real World like the back in the day?
The new, like, and I was talking about it with my cousin because it was so progressive and a great show to have in the beginning. You know, like a lot of serious stuff was happening. I was way too young to be watching it, but that's the way I am, you know. So
I brought it up because they just did the reunion show on Paramount or whatever.
I haven't watched
whatever.
Yeah.
You can watch the first episode for free on. I think it's on YouTube.
Oh, okay. You watched it?
I did. But but Eric had COVID, so he couldn't be part of the group, which is a bummer.
Wait, isn't that the hot one? He's like he was on The Grind. Do you remember The Grind?
Oh, I remember The Grind. I remember The Grind.
Also, I should not have. And that sucks because I could have sworn he's in the promo photo, right?
He is, but it's really weird. They have him. He's like on a TV screen the entire time, like in the living room. So whenever they're like all grouped together, he's just like there. It's strange. And I guess they only recorded for a week, so it wasn't even like a long time. But I loved the Real World. I kind of I don't know. There's something about it I was really enamored by.
I remember I tried out for it. This is like, you know, 2004. It was before they were going to go to Texas, I think. And I made it to like the third, you know, down to like the third round. But they want a certain person. They want somebody who's like kind of going to start fights and be difficult. And I was too much of a peacekeeper. And I knew that at the time, you know, because they basically sit you around a table and be like, tell me something you don't like about this person, you know, and it's like shit talking kind of thing. And I was like, I'm not going to do that, you know. No, but now looking back, I was like, damn, I should have just said. But maybe I'm glad, and my parents are probably glad I didn't go on there. I also didn't drink at the time, and I think I was a virgin too. So like, I was just terrible for the show, unless I was going to go that route and be the really good girl, you know. They would
and get corrupted.
Yeah.
I auditioned actually, embarrassingly enough, 2 times, and did not get. No, I sent tapes in. I sent.
Reality TV.
I auditioned for Boston, the Boston one.
Oh,
and I think the Chicago one.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I think it was a Chicago one.
Like I said, mine was way after it wasn't cool anymore. I mean, it was cool, I guess, and people were still watching it. But to me, like, I think I stopped watching after Seattle, and that was pretty early on. Because I loved that guy, David, with the different colored eyes, who has the affair with the producer. I'm going to admit I went, like, in a deep search for him the other day. Like, not the other day, like a year ago. And it's so weird to find people on Instagram or something and you're like, oh my gosh. I was trying to figure out who the girl and if they ended up together, the producer, but I don't think so. That's what I do at 3 a.m.
The thing from, I mean, we do weird things when we're bored. It's from Seattle, the slap.
Yes,
heard around the world. Steven and Irene. Whatever. I don't. See, Irene.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was crazy.
Yeah.
Doesn't she have?
I remember that.
Yeah, that was a debacle.
No, he slapped her because she called him gay, but then he came out like a year later. You know, it was this whole thing. It was so weird.
Yeah.
But coming from me, who's been on the wrong side of the camera in reality TV, they're inventing all that stuff, and they're, you know, it's some of it is rooted in truth, but they really like to maximize it and get you going and feed you alcohol, you know. So
yeah, it's a show. They need to get people to watch. So yeah. I bet they had pizza in the real world.
Now I'm trying to think if there was a significant like episode, and I can't. But then again, I haven't watched it in years. Like my cousin was saying, oh, she was just rewatching all the seasons, and I'm like, I can't give that much of my life back to that. I was thankful when I was like 12 watching it.
It would have been cool if they, you know how they used to give them like jobs or whatever. They would all work in like a particular place. It would be cool if they worked in a pizza place, but I don't think that ever happened.
Yeah, or even just because I don't remember them even work. Did they work at a bar one? I don't know. There's so many different seasons. I think they're on. Well, they finally probably ended it, but didn't they do like 20? Or they're still going? I don't even.
I feel like they're still going. I really do feel like they're still going.
Yeah,
which is insane.
It was just such like a genuinely like great idea and like really innovative and rough, you know, in the beginning, and that's what I applaud about it. It kind of lost its pizzazz, like, you know, I would say 5 years, and you know, the people they were getting were different. They weren't as like genuine. Because think about being on the first season, that would have been wild. Like you literally had no idea what was happening.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, and it was like the first. I don't know if it was the first reality show, but it was definitely like. If it wasn't the first, it was definitely like the second. I remember Survivor, I think, started around the same time. I think, or
no, I think that was later. I think Real World is dubbed like the first reality show. And yeah, whoever, I don't know the producer's names, but they are genius for that concept. But then we saw the
Key West.
Yeah, Key West was way later too.
That was later, yeah.
Right? Like
that was late. Yeah, that was definitely later. Out of my head. New York.
And then by then everybody is like, you know, working out and like everybody kind of has that same level of hotness. It wasn't like the real characters you get, you know, so yeah, New York, Seattle, Boston, Hawaii.
So it was Hawaii, yeah. So it was New York. Let me see if I can remember this. New York,
in order?
Los Angeles, San Diego, London, Miami, Boston, Seattle. 8 was New Orleans, I think. Chicago. And then 10 was back to New York. After that, no clue what happened. I think Vegas was maybe 11 or something. Or
yeah, and then I think they went to Austin. Like they were all over the place. And I remember I would have wanted to be in the early on ones, but I was like 10, you know. That'd be awkward. And then I was too old by the time I wanted to do it again because they were cutting off at like 25, I think. Was the oldest. They should do one for like 30-year-olds. No.
It's called Big Brother.
Yeah, right? No, and I got an email. So if you know any couples who would want to go on Temptation Island, I get a finder's fee. So I'm trying to find people who want to ruin their relationships and go on
Yes, sign me up,
TV
please.
so that I can
Please.
make my. Have you watched that show? I remember that
No.
happened when I was like in high school, and then I recently what I do. Oh, hey, hello, how are you?
Hey, Damien.
If I was watching it, it's the same host. Actually, I think he just stepped down. But Temptation Island, if you go on that show, like your relationship is already done. I'm sorry.
Is there like partner swapping or something like that?
Yes. No, it's literally like they put you in scenarios where you're gonna cheat on the person, and then you talk about how it made you miss the other person by screwing that person. I'm like, what? That's not how it goes. What? So yeah,
weird.
I don't advocate for it. Those are the emails I get trying to ruin people's relationships.
Well, just think of someone you really, really, really don't like, and
I'm like, enjoy, go on the show. It's in a beautiful island, wherever. Yeah,
look at a great tan.
Yeah. Those things.
So,
but yeah.
So,
So we covered your topic, and my phone hasn't died yet, so I'm very excited.
I had something else, but I don't think I want to get into that right now. But that's all we have tonight. We're gonna try to keep these short and sweet ish for now. But yeah, so if you guys don't have any more questions or stuff you want to talk about, I'll give you have a minute to raise your hand. After that, cutting it off.
Speak now or forever. No, you can always write questions later or on Instagram,
or you can comment.
We'll answer it the following week.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll definitely get back to it. Like that was the other question for today. Just when I'm on location, because I'm at my parents in California, I don't have my fancy studio set up. So I am, going off my phone charge, and we'll see if I think it'll be fine. If I disappear, that's where I went.
Ken likes it better on YouTube. Yes, we do too.
Instagram at first, we thought maybe once a month or something would be good, but with all the technical difficulties and everything we kept having, it's definitely easier over here. You know,
for sure.
You still don't have your pizza box background. Why hasn't your husband designed that for you yet?
I'm going to I don't know why, but I'm going to rearrange my office so that, because if you saw my office, it's crazy down in here, but I have a little setup where when I was making videos, I have like a little setup of pizza stuff in the background, and I'm just staring at it, and it's not doing any good over there. So I just need to rearrange some stuff and to have a more interesting backdrop than
I'm just trying to pressure your husband into do it, make him feel bad. So
I know.
I'll send him the clip.
So,
any more questions? Anybody before my phone?
Yeah. No, I think let's just call it. So if you want to get in touch with Shealyn, you are on Instagram. I don't have your thing loaded up. It's Shealyn Charlene, right?
Yep. I think if you just start typing Shealyn, my name there, I pop up pretty quick, with a pizza around me.
And I'm on YouTube and Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. If you haven't already, please subscribe, all that fun stuff. But yeah, like we said earlier, we're going to do this every week. We're going to be on YouTube, so tell your friends. We have some fun stuff planned, I think. coming up, right?
Sure, yeah, I plan everything way far in advance. Absolutely.
No, we've talked about doing something.
I know what I want to do. We'll talk after the cut.
Okay. All right. Okay. Anyway, thank you guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you, Shealyn. And until next time, ciao for now.